Highlanders Football Club collected their second set of maximum points following a 2-0 victory over neighbours Bulawayo Chiefs, and suddenly the Highlanders family has this sense of belief that Boso could do it this year. There's still a long way to go though. The match had begun at a crackling pace, Brighton Ncube stealing a shot from within the edge of the Chiefs box that went narrowly wide. A few minutes later, Boso were tormenting again, Makinono Mushore doing well on the far side before sending an inch-perfect crosser that Brighton failed to tap home. Chiefs also had their big moment 10 minutes into the match after Godfrey Mchenje robbed Ndrumbeba of possession, but the Chiefs striker took forever before pulling the trigger, and Mbeba recovered to atone for his earlier gaffe. In a match never lacking of goal-mouth action, you get the feeling had Marvelous Chikumira used his stronger right foot, he could have been much closer to the target and caused harm. On 22 minutes, Linot Chikua will shake his head in disbelief when his shot to the near post was denied by Prosper Matutu's point-blank serve. With the chances coming thick and fast, the next big moment fell to Bulawayo Chiefs, and it would appear where Highlanders have Brighton Ncube generous in front of goal, Chiefs have their own in Godfrey Mchenje. The Chiefs forward will slice what looked a great chance to open the scores inches wide of the left-hand post. Moments after the half-hour marker, Marvelous Chikumira's cross into the box was cleared onto Makinono Mushore, who quickly fed Malvin Sibanda to shoot unbelievably wide of goal. Boso, who shifted Ndrumbeba to central defense to accommodate Marvelous Chikumira at right wing back, were causing numerous problems to Chiefs from the wider areas, and on many an occasion the crosses coming in went begging for a forward with instinct to just tap home. The match seemingly headed for a scoreless break. Boso then broke the ice after winning a free kick off a handball by Lucky Ndlela. Malvin Sibanda took responsibility to flash his sizzling free kick above the Chiefs' wall, and by the time Prosper Matutu had sight of the ball, it was too late for his reflexes to deny the opener. 1-0 to Highlanders at the break in a half that certainly deserved more than just a goal, had both sides been more efficient in front of goal. The opening stages of the second half saw Chiefs attempt to salvage an early goal to bring things to parity. It could have come off their first raid after enterprising Nkosiabo Masilela fed Godfrey Mchenje, whose cross from the right arrived a fraction of a second earlier for Leroy Ndlovu to direct on target. Highlanders almost reproduced their opening goal off an Ndrumbeba free kick, but to his good fortune it went straight at keeper Matutu, who did well to block it from hitting the nets. In the second half, beginning with the same lightning pace as the first, Highlanders were again knocking on the Chiefs' goal after an Ndrumbeba cross found its way to the blind side, where Ncube again disappointed after failing to tap in. It was 2-0 to Highlanders after Ndrumbeba was at it again with another crosser played back by Peter Mutua, only for keeper Prosper Matutu to spill over the line. The Chiefs players protested that Mutua had played it back after it crossed the line, but the far side assistant stood his ground and the goal was given 2-0 to Highlanders. When play resumed, Boso went on overdrive, and an exchange of passes between Makinono Mushore and Malvin Sibanda released the latter, whose cross found a bustling substitute Nqobile Ndlovu. Shrugging off the challenge of two defenders, Ndlovu was unlucky to see his shot denied by the sprawling body of Matutu before Lucky Ndlela cleared the mess. Boso were almost caught square at the back after Mchenje ran onto a Leroy Ndlovu flick, but his attempted lob over the keeper saw Reward Musa block it away and danger was averted. Melika Ncube blew the chance to kill off the match as a contest after receiving a pass from substitute Honest Mhlanga, only to sky his effort to the grandstands. 2-0 win then for Highlanders, who have begun the second round of the season with a 100% record after last weekend's identical win over Dynamos. With better finishing, Boso could have won by a wider margin, but they will be delighted with that. They collected maximum points also with a clean sheet. On the other hand, the Chiefs were not bad. They showed great character for a team dominated by rookies, and whilst their chances may have been few, they were good enough to cause damage. They did not take them, and they learned the bitter lesson. For the Premier Soccer League at Barbourfield Stadium in Bulawayo, I'm Thandazani Zimga.